into a little bit of an accident. We're back in Istanbul. बहुत ही अच्छे लोग हैं यहाँ पे, very friendly.
Kardeşim Pakistan.
And that's the view of the Bosphorus River from the rooftop. Steam goes in. Habibi, come to Istanbul. We'll have fun. Assalamualaikum, namaste, sat sri akal, ahlan wa sahlan to all our friends and viewers around the world. Welcome to your favorite YouTube channel, Into Spices. Friends, आज अंटालिया में it's our last day. इतने खूबसूरत पैलेस को, टाइटैनिक मर्दान पैलेस को छोड़ के जाने का दिल तो नहीं चाह रहा, but we have to go back to reality. और अभी हम वापस नहीं जा रहे कनाडा. We've got a few more days in Istanbul. So इस्तांबुल को थोड़ा सा और एक्सप्लोर करेंगे, थोड़ा सा और अच्छी तरह से जानने की कोशिश करेंगे इस्तांबुल को, इस्तांबुल के खानों को. तो चलते हैं, एक्सप्लोर करते हैं. The taste, जायका and ज़ौक़. Let's go. इस रिज़ॉर्ट के अंदर वैसे तो सारी एक्टिविटीज़ रात में होती हैं, बट सुबह को यहाँ पे एक अजीब सा सुकून होता है. बड़ा ही पुरसुकून एटमॉस्फेयर होता है. मतलब आप बस बैठे रहें यहाँ पे, पानी को देखते रहें, उसकी आवाज़ सुनते रहें. जस्ट एन्जॉय द लास्ट फ्यू आवर्स दैट वी हैव गॉट एट टाइटैनिक मर्दान पैलेस. हेडिंग डाउन टू द बीच राइट नाउ. सी के साथ, कराची के पानी के साथ कई यादें जुड़ी हुई हैं. सो व्हेनेवर आई सी वो सारी यादें दे कम बैक. एक अलग ही नाता है, एक अलग ही रिश्ता है समंदर के पानी के साथ. बड़ा ही सुकून मिलता है वहाँ पे बैठ के. लास्ट ब्रेकफास्ट एट बॉस्फोरस रेस्टोरेंट. उसके बाद जो है वी नीड टू कैच अ फ्लाइट बैक टू इस्तांबुल. वही सारी चीज़ें हैं, जैम, एग स्टेशन, प्रीटी मच द सेम स्टफ जो मैंने लास्ट टाइम आपको पिछली वीडियोस में दिखाया था. फ्रेश ऑमलेट्स बीइंग मेड, गॉट योर पोच्ड एग्स, सॉटेड चिकन, एग्स विद मशरूम, and everything being made fresh over there. Fresh pancakes being made over here. Move on to the next station. Get some eggs with mushroom in here. Egg with tomatoes and pepper. And our plate is looking colorful already. Let's get some fried sausage with garlic. And this one tastes really nice, the fried sausage. And then we've got the cheese burak. My friend over here makes really nice cheese burak. So we're going to grab one cheese burak. Thank you, my friend. And this is something that I just can't get enough of. The egg toast, the bread with egg. It tastes amazing. And then we've got the gözleme. Again, Turkish paratha, the gözleme with potatoes, aloo paratha inka. Actually, the gözleme with potatoes was really nice, so I'm going to get 2 of those guys. Fresh fruits over here. So, our plate is looking heavy duty, thoda sa nashta hone wala hai. Because like I said, we're going to be traveling soon. And this is our last breakfast over here. So viewers, we have over here our good friend Fasi, who has been taking excellent care of us. Fasi, what do you have to say to our viewers?
Welcome to Titanic Mardan Palace Hotel.
बहुत ही अच्छे लोग हैं यहाँ पे, very friendly, and they all want to be on camera. So I just found myself 2 new subscribers जिन्होंने बोला कि भाई आप vlog बना रहे हो, can we also subscribe to your YouTube channel? So yeah, they also subscribe right now. So vlog भी बन रहा है, छुट्टी की छुट्टी भी हो रही है, नए family members यानी कि नए subscribers भी मिलते जा रहे हैं. So all in all, a great trip. It was a lovely stay at Titanic Mardan Palace. Right now, the sun, it's like blazing. The beach completely full ho chuka hai. People are enjoying in the water over here, trying to stay cool in this hot, humid weather of Antalya. Chalte hain apne cab ki taraf, and let's see if the cab guy is here or not. So, got into a little bit of an accident. There was a truck that was driving really wildly and it hit our mirror. So our guy over here is trying to check what the damage was. So I'm glad that got resolved very quickly. I think a few words were exchanged and our guy over here took his number plate or something. So maybe they're going to put a claim on insurance. Not really sure what's going to happen next, but I hope everything gets sorted for everybody. This is my friend over here, Firat, my brother. If you ever need cab services in Antalya, his telephone number, I'm going to put it. So if you need somebody to show you around Antalya, Firat is the man. Firat,
Brother,
teşekkür ederim.
teşekkür ederiz. Kardeşim Pakistan.
So we finished our boarding formalities. Couple of quick tips. There's a machine over here where you can come in and like you can scan your passport and get your boarding pass first, then go to the counter over here for luggage drop off. Otherwise, what's going to happen is, जो हमारे साथ हुआ, you wait in line, you reach the counter, and they're like, you have to get a boarding pass printed. But the lady over there was really nice, so she herself got up from the counter, helped us scan our passports, get all that done. Again, everything is kind of in Turkish language, so थोड़ा सा मसला है language का. So anyways, the boarding pass was issued immediately. हम लोग गए वहाँ पे अपना luggage drop off किया. We dropped off our luggage over there, and the airport over here is a bit small, even though it's the second busiest airport apparently after Istanbul in Turkey. So second busiest airport. But what happens is that a lot of tourists come over here. They do late checkouts from the resort. They want to have like some extra time in the resort. So what happens is that in the evening, the lineups from here till the very end outside. So if you don't mind waiting, in the long queue, because it's just like two counters over here. So if you don't mind waiting in the long queues, then you can do a late checkout from your resort. But हमने जो है तकरीबन we checked out by 11:30. So because our flight is at 2:30, we checked out at 11:30. All the formalities were done. It's around about 12:50 right now, which gives us enough time to explore this airport. So let's go around, have a look. On Antalya Airport Bay, I just found something which is the art gallery dedicated to something that we love at Into Spices, food. So it's basically the different dishes of Antalya. काफ़ी खूबसूरत pictures हैं यहाँ पे of the different Turkish cuisine. Already getting a bit hungry. Going back to Istanbul. Just got a text message from Turkian. So she's going to be planning our next itinerary and जो भी जगह हमें देखने की है, some nice interesting restaurants and places to visit. So inshallah tomorrow again we're going to be with Turkian, going around Istanbul, trying out various street foods and just going with the flow, whatever she recommends. So yeah, and pretty chota sa airport hai. It's like the domestic flights airport, so it's very small, relatively small. There's also international over here. Some flights that I saw that are traveling to Zurich, Munich, Switzerland, etc., Denmark. So यहाँ से directly flights वहाँ पे भी जाती हैं. Give yourself enough buffer time if you're traveling through Antalya. That's the only other thing that I can say. I've heard that a lot of people actually miss their flights as well. So they've got some nice Turkish delights. So you can always take them from Antalya Airport if you're going to visit friends and family. You can always take some spices and some excellent jams over here. So viewers, छोटी सी flight लेने के बाद from Antalya, we're back in Istanbul. So let's go and meet Servesh, shall we? Let's go. So we're waiting here for our guy to pick us up. When you come out from the airport, Istanbul airport, there's a gate called Gate 14, which is at the very end of the airport. So you have to walk past all the shops. It's at the very end. You come out over there, and then you got all these tour operators. They're going to meet you, bring you down to the basement, and then there's going to be somebody to assist you, take you to the van that's been assigned to you. So for example, the guy who's coming to pick us up, his company gate number was, board number was M55. That's the designated spot to meet them. So we waited for him at M55. Somebody came in, brought us down to the basement, lower floor, and now we're waiting for a guy. कौन से होटल पे जा रहे हैं थोड़ी देर में बताता हूँ. So just checked into the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Istanbul to room 520 at Ritz-Carlton. So over here we've got a nice big mirror, wardrobe. Looks pretty spacious, a lot of room, and the safe you know, it seems very much inbuilt into the closet, which is good. So it's not occupying too much space in the closet. That's nice. You got your iron, you got your hangers, laundry basket. Then let's continue. We've got 2 twin beds over here. I'm loving the whole vibe of the Ritz-Carlton color scheme over here. Nice paintings, art pieces over here, nice decoration, beige, brown theme. Loving the whole aesthetic of the room. Everything is kind of, you know, like color matched. So you got the beige and brown theme continuing on the closet, on the wallpaper over here. Then we've got a study desk, something that I really missed at the Mardan Titanic Palace. And that's the view we have. We have the partial Bosphorus view. This thing over here is the rooftop. It's like a restaurant which is called Rooftop, but it's not actually on the roof. I don't know why, but that's how it is. It's called Rooftop, but it's not on the roof. But the views from here are really good. And that's the washroom area. Standing shower. And that's the sink area. Looks pretty nice, pretty organized. I'm loving the whole shelves over here. So, you know, like you can set up his and her toiletries over here. So that's really good. Shower, bathtub, all that good stuff. So that's the rooftop pool, and it's an infinity pool. You can swim up to the edge of the pool, and that's the view of the Bosphorus River, the football stadium. That's the mosque over there in the distance. It's a relatively new mosque on the highest peak in Istanbul. So you can actually see that mosque from anywhere around about in Istanbul. That's the Bosphorus Bridge over there, Bosphorus River, a lot of ships cruising over here. And again, we might be going, we haven't decided yet, but maybe we might be going on a night cruise on one of these boats and taking a nice cruise on the Bosphorus River. But again, nothing has been planned. That's the 360 view that you get from the rooftop at Ritz-Carlton. So that's the whole lounge area on the rooftop. So you can come and chill over here. They've got some nice sunbeds. So within the property, within Ritz-Carlton, they've got 4 restaurants over here. So they've got Nobu, which is like a Japanese kind of a theme restaurant. Then you've got the Vaco La Clier, which is chocolates, pastries, bistro. Gift karna hai kisi ko, so you can always pick that gift box from here. And that's the view that you get from here. So in the distance over here, you can see the Bosphorus River. So that's the Tupra Stadium. You got buses going over there. So in case if you want to take a public transport, you can just walk out and take the public transport from there. That's the bus stop over there. So I see people getting out from here. And so it seems fairly close to the property. I think you get out from the front end. And that's why we chose to stay at the Ritz-Carlton, because it's very close to the Bosphorus River, so you can just walk over there. And like again, it's on a different side from where CVK Park was, but yeah, you're getting nice views of the river. There are some rooms that are facing the river, but again, you pay a premium for those rooms. So that's the indoor swimming pool over here at the Ritz-Carlton, located on the ground floor where the spa and fitness center is. A pretty big, nice looking swimming pool. And kids, don't run around while you're at a swimming pool. Floors are wet, you can enjoy yourself, you can slip, and that's not a good feeling on a vacation. And after the spa is the gym. Got some nice treadmills over there, walk cycles, free weights. To be honest, I preferred CVK Park Bosphorus because काफ़ी चीज़ें करीब थी वहाँ से. But again, just wanted to have a different experience, so went with this hotel as well, Ritz-Carlton. Again, ताकि like different hotels का we can get like a vibe of the city through different hotels and stuff. And hello my friend. And यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी सिक्योरिटी काफ़ी टाइट है. जिस तरह से पाकिस्तान में होता है ना, कराची में गाड़ी जब आती है तो नीचे वो पूरा स्कैन करते हैं, तो यहाँ पे भी वही सीन है. आई थिंक इट्स वन ऑफ द like Ritz-Carlton नाम है, so a lot of foreigners, a lot of dignitaries come over here and stay over here. तो यहाँ पे जो है अभी I'm going to Taksim Square to pick up some dinner. Taksim Square पे एक मैंने खाया था वेट बर्गर तुर्कियान जी के साथ. I just want to grab that. थोड़ा सा पैसे भी exchange कराने liras वगैरह. And it's a bit of a walk over here, so it's nice for the cardio as well. थोड़ा सा uphill walk है, so you can hear my breath kind of getting heavy. So yeah, it's a good cardio. Works up an appetite. So let's go. कहाँ तक पहुँचते हैं? So actually it wasn't too bad. It's just like 10 minutes away. 10 minute की दूरी पे है from Ritz-Carlton to Taksim Square. So I'm already here at Taksim Square. I know on my left over here there is a nice money exchange who gave me a good rate. So I'm just going to go to him directly and वहाँ से पैसे exchange कराते हैं. You know, अगर कोई मुझसे पूछे कि भाई तकसीम स्क्वायर की बेस्ट चीज़ क्या लगी आपको, I would say this mosque right at the center of Taksim Square, जहाँ पे सारा पूरा इस्तिकलाल स्ट्रीट एक तरफ निकल रहा है, गिलाटा टावर का रास्ता एक तरफ, वहाँ पे जो है we got this माशाल्लाह very beautiful mosque. जब इतनी अच्छी mosque like एक touristic attraction पे हो, you over here roaming around, अज़ान की आवाज़ आती है, कदम खुद बहुत चले जाते हैं मस्जिद की तरफ माशाल्लाह. नमाज़ पढ़ के फारिग हो गए, पिकिंग अप सम डोनेर यहाँ से जो फेमस है. बर्गर उठाते हैं अपने दोस्त से जो पाकिस्तान को काफ़ी जो है पसंद करते हैं. वो जब भी कोई पाकिस्तानी को देखते हैं जीवे जीवे पाकिस्तान गाना शुरू हो जाता है वो बंदा. सो लेट्स गो सी इफ दैट गाइज अराउंड एंड आई नीड टू पिक अप सम ग्रेप फ्रूट्स फॉर माई डॉटर कि शी लाइक्स ग्रेप फ्रूट्स. देखते हैं ग्रेप फ्रूट यहाँ पे कहीं पे मिल जाते हैं या नहीं. फुल एक्शन पैक्ड माहौल. तकसीम स्क्वायर ऑलवेज बिजी. So we are here at the Baris buffet since 1974.
Hello.
Hello, my friend. Okay, give me one cheese.
Two of this.
Two of this.
Yes.
So my friend over here is making some nice, delicious donairs. It's not for us, but I'm sure it's for somebody. And that's the wet burger over here. So ये पूरा steam होता है.
Sal tomatoes are.
Steam goes in, makes it soft. That's the cheeseburger?
Yes, this cheese.
So that's the cheeseburger. So our friends over here are sorting us out. Shop at Taksim Square since 1974.
Yes, Paris buffet.
आज हमने पहले स्टार्ट किया थ्रू कॉन्टिनेंटल से. अभी हम एशियन साइड में हैं और चमजा मस्जिद में आया के बाद हम बलात का कलरफुल स्ट्रीट डिस्कवर कर लेंगे एंड हम हमारी टूर कंप्लीट कर लेंगे ऑर्थोक्योई में.
Amazing. और खाने में क्या कर रहे हैं?
खाने में गोश्त खाएंगे.
गोश्त खाएंगे खूब सारा.
बहुत अच्छा खाना आएगा इंशाल्लाह.
इंशाल्लाह. यहाँ पे जब मैं लास्ट टाइम आया था तो यहाँ कई गलियों में जो है कुछ फ्रूट वाले हैं. सो लेट्स सी इफ आई कैन ग्रैब सम फ्रूट्स. यहाँ पे भुट्टे वाले भाई हैं, भुट्टे बना रहे हैं. ये कुछ है इनका जो है बेसिकली डोनेर वगैरह है यहाँ पे भी. चिकन एंड दिस इज़ लाइक देयर होम कुक स्टाइल मील्स. डिफरेंट मील्स ओवर हियर. अब मसला ये कि यार ये कुछ नाम नहीं लिखे हुए. इंटरेस्टिंग तो लग रहा है बट आई डोंट नो व्हाट आई एम बाइंग ओवर हियर. सो यहाँ पे सिस्टम ये है कि भाई आपका ट्रे उठा लें यहाँ से, फिर आप इशारों में इनको समझाते जाएं आपको क्या चाहिए एंड they'll just give it to you. And then over there at the end of the line you need to go and pay.
Yes.
One meatball. So we're getting the chicken casserole over here. This is what it looks like. It's got chicken, vegetables inside with a lot of cheese. The chicken casserole. We got the kebabs over here.
This eggplant, aubergine, meatballs, vegetable dishes.
Okay.
This first one. Perfect.
So they got stuffed wine leaves. They've got some lamb dishes over here with rice. You've got chicken with rice. They got the donair over there. Donair action going on. They got the pasta with yogurt. What is this, my friend? Chicken. Chicken, this also? Fried chicken? eggplants हैं. So उसके अलावा यहाँ पे कुछ salads वगैरह भी हैं. So if you want to pick up any salads, desserts, baklavas, you can take all that stuff as well over here. That should make for a delicious meal. We're gonna see if we can find a seat in there and tell you all about the food.
900.
So all this food,
Yes.
the prices over here is pretty good. So if you're in Taksim, if you're on Istiklal Street, this is the place where you need to be. So we picked up some nice looking yummy food over here. We've got our meatballs, we've got our ayran, we've got the chicken casserole, which is basically a layer of cheese. There's chicken inside it, there's vegetables inside it, so there's a lot going on. Then we got our wine leaves as well. So that's what the wine leaves look like. Again, something that I've gotten used to, the taste of. Try करते हैं थोड़ी देर में. But first of all, meatballs. These meatballs are really good. They call it meatballs, but again, they're like your traditional जो हमारे समोसे होते हैं, उसी तरह की इनकी जो है outer coating है, very soft. It's not hard जो हमारे समोसे होते हैं जिस तरह से hard होते हैं. And then अंदर में जो है इसके कीमा stuff हुआ होता है. So let's try the meatball at this restaurant, which I forgot the name of. I'll show you the name in a bit, but let's try. First bite, Bismillah. These meatballs are just amazing. I took a little bit of pomegranate sauce and mayonnaise, a little bit of pepper. I think it's the sumac, and with all that combined, बहुत ही मज़े का taste आ रहा है. Pretty packed with the stuffing, the keema है इसके अंदर, the minced meat. There haven't been, you know, like that outer shell है, अंदर में कुछ नहीं है. It's filled up. Next, trying out the wine leaves. I think it's called dolma. So, dolma, wine leaves, the restaurant that I don't know the name of. Let's try. अच्छा ये भी. There's some rice inside it. Rice is stuffing भी भी अंदर में. But again, it's an acquired taste, and I think it's good for vegetarians as well. Every other cafe is serving donairs, kebab, sultana kebab, sultani kebab. Every dish has got kebab written after it. So, बहुत ही कम limited vegetarian options हैं. So, again, if you're a vegetarian, there are some vegetarian options over here. You can pick and choose them. Wine leaves, probably one of them. Next opening ceremony करते हैं is chicken casserole की. Let's try. Dig into it. ज़बरदस्त इसके अंदर पूरा cheese. Just look at this. Stringy, melty, gooey cheese. String बने जा रही है, बने जा रही है, बने जा रही है. इसको देख के पिज़्ज़ा हट का कमर्शियल याद आ गया. एक ज़माने में कमर्शियल आया था where, you know, like there was this string of cheese of the pizza that just kept going on and on and on. This kind of reminded me of that. Chicken casserole. Excellent. Basically, they have grilled chicken pieces. Let me just show you quickly because it's all dripping. Don't want to make a mess. They've got grilled chicken pieces. उसके ऊपर melted cheese. There's a layer of vegetables under it. And it's kind of like that salan ka feel aa raha because there's a little bit of gravy in there as well. And after eating all those dry kebabs, this thing is a welcome dish, to be honest. Very nice. So I just grabbed some buns, kelle, bread kelle, and again they give this for free. जहाँ पे condiments का section है, जहाँ पे ketchup और ये सारी चीज़ें पड़ी हुई है, वहीं पे bread भी पड़ा हुआ है. So I'm guessing the bread is limitless because again they're not miserly with their food. As you can see with the cheese. So let's make our very own bread burger. अच्छी तरीके से इसको डुबोएं सालन में. बन जो है पूरा वेट हो चुका है. Let's try. The food over here, the portion sizes, everything सही है, मुनासिब है. But the food has got taste. कहते हैं ना तुर्की के खानों में मसाले कम होते हैं, स्पाइसेस कम होते हैं. ट्रू, स्पाइसेस कम होते हैं एज़ कम्पेयर टू जो हमारी डिशेस होती हैं पाकिस्तान की, राइट. थोड़ा सा मसाला तेज़ होता है. बट वन थिंग दैट आई हैव फाउंड, if you're going to a proper authentic Turkish place, right, Turkish restaurant, उनके खानों में एक फ्लेवर अपना ही होता है. It's been cooked really nicely. The meat of the chicken very juicy, grilled to perfection with the vegetables. एक अलग ही माहौल बन रहा है उसका. And टर्की में अगर आप कहीं भी जाएंगे, you'll find two things in the food. One, a lot of cheese, a lot of tomato, and they love their desserts, the baklava and आपका कुनाफा हर जगह मिलेगा आपको. How do you say it? Beylo? Beylo, halk, doner. Beylo, halk, doner. All right. Highly recommend it. If you want to grab a bite while you're roaming around on Istiklal, check this place out. Beylo, halk, doner. A lot of good options to eat from here. Meat dishes, chicken dishes, some vegetarian options, salads, sauces, doner, and they've got desserts as well. I couldn't find a grapefruit guy, like one of those fruit stall guys, but I just saw a juice bar, and I said, "Can I just have 2 grapefruits?" He's like, "Juice." I'm like, "No juice, just grapefruits." So the juice was apparently 180 Turkish liras. Maybe they put like 2 or 3 grapefruits in the juice, I don't know. But 2 grapefruits मिल गए मुझे for 100 Turkish liras. Again, I think फिलहाल चलेगा. Habibi, come to Istanbul. We'll have fun. That's about it for today. अगर वीडियो आपको पसंद आई हो तो वीडियो को लाइक करें, फ्रेंड्स के साथ, फैमिली के साथ जरूर शेयर कीजिएगा. कल का एपिसोड बड़ा ही मज़े का होने वाला है. So stay tuned for that. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में. Until next time, you know what to do. सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो कर लेना. अल्लाह ने के बाद. Excuse me. Sorry, sir. It's all right. सब वीडियोस बना रहे हैं.